Start your morning right with Starbucks' new caramel macchiato. Start your morning right. It's Starbucks' new caramel macchiato. It's the perfect blend of rich, bold espresso and smooth, creamy caramel, topped with a drizzle of caramel sauce. I got my little Jessie, like angel on my shoulder saying, come on, you can do this. We got this. So.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the channel. We are back with another coaching session with the lovely Mariette Frey, who also happens to be one of the first people to take my course. Mariette, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Very good. She also has an extremely popular podcast called Mariette's on the Move. Check it out. It's awesome. If you're moving, that's what you want to check out. Tell us a bit about yourself for people that don't know who you are. Like, tell us about your voiceover journey, what got you into it. How's it been going?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know that I really have a huge journey, but I've lived kind of all over the country, and in the different areas that I've lived, I've always loved taking acting classes, and that's how I made friends. And so one of the things that I took was a voiceover class, and I loved it, and I was so gung-ho, and I was super excited, and then I did nothing with it. And then similar to the experience where I have a full-time job, so I literally travel all over. And when I signed up for your course, I kind of did the same thing. I took the course, I got very excited, and then I just got in my own head, and I was like, shoot, this is really hard. I don't want to learn the software. I don't want to do this. And then when I finally started doing it, I was like, I'm an idiot. It's easy. The software is not the hardest part. The hardest part is getting out of my own way.
Yeah, totally. You know, it is in the beginning, anytime you're going to try something new, especially when it has to do with technical, at least for myself, it sounds like you had a similar story. Until you sit down and you're like, fuck it. I'm just going to spend a couple hours and just learn how to do it. And then you never have to learn how to do it again.
I think it's what we tell ourselves, right? It's only hard because we haven't done it yet, right? So if I say I've learned other programs before, so I can probably learn this, I got out of my own way and I did that. But it just, at first, it wasn't the right timing. I don't think there was a lot of things that were in my head that I was putting as an excuse. But if you want it bad enough, you'll find a way. And if not, you'll find an excuse. And so I'm out of excuses. So.
Yeah, 100%. And the thing about, this, and I'll say this to you, and I don't want to put on a bunch of pressure on you, but you are extremely talented. Where you're starting from for a beginner, you're not a true beginner. You can do this. You just got to put the effort in. You know what I mean? I can show you how to do all this stuff, but you got to do it. And if you don't do it, you're not going to get the results. But if you do it, I want this for you so bad. Because this is if you do all the things and you really apply yourself, it's not going to be difficult for you to get in.
I got my little Jessie, angel on my shoulder saying, come on, you can do this. We got this. So
I know you can do this.
I appreciate your confidence in me.
So let's show off a little bit. Let's jump into one of these scripts here.
For the record, I've not read any of these, actually. So I'm just going blind.
Here's the thing. Just as people that are watching know, when I do these, this isn't a test. Even though I just said, you're going to be the most amazing voice actor of all time I've ever heard. No, the way we do these, I don't really send them out to people beforehand, because what I'm doing is showing people how to properly break down a script and how I would attack it. Because that's where you can really learn. It's not going to help people too much if they see you go on and just knock it out of the park. And I'm like, hey, great job. That was awesome. Right. They want to see how you go about going from just a standard read to adding another layer, then adding another layer and personalizing all that. So the goal is to be able to do this, but not have people see your work. So we're going to do all the work, but eventually the goal is to have it sound like it's coming off the top of your head, like you're a real ass person saying it.
Yeah.
It's a cliche.
Right.
Okay, so we're going to start with the beauty industry ad for L'Oreal. The direction is warm, confident, and inviting. You are already warm, confident, and inviting. Ignore that shit. You don't need to do, when you already have those characteristics naturally, just ignore that direction. But before we start, we're going to do a data read. So you're just going to read it without a performance from top to bottom and just get your mouth around the words and try to understand what's actually going on in the script.
I did do my tongue twisters before I jumped on with you, just in case. So I have those down. I've been doing those every morning like you suggested.
All right, let's see where you got. Data read, no performance, just top to bottom.
Discover the power of beauty with L'Oreal's new revitalizing skincare range. Our advanced formulas nourish and rejuvenate, revealing your natural radiance. Say goodbye to dull skin and hello to luminous, youthful glow. Because you're worth it. Visit your nearest store or shop online at L'Oreal.com and unlock the secret to radiant skin today.
Okay, great. Now, what is this script literally about? Just from your first read, like what are we doing here? What's going on?
I want glowing skin.
Okay, so but what's the script doing? Like what is it actually doing? Not your own personal thing, but what's literally happening in the script.
It is telling you about something new. It is educating you on what it's supposed to do, and it is, I don't know.
It's selling skincare.
Selling skincare, yeah.
Yeah, like literally. We're just looking for the literal thing.
See, I make things more complicated than they need to be.
Like, I mean, maybe I could have been a little bit more specific, just down to the bare bones of like, what are we talking about? We're talking about skincare and how great it is. Now, I have to ask you a question. Do you use skincare?
I do.
Do you use L'Oreal?
No,
that's okay, but it's good to know. We need to know this because, like, do you even like L'Oreal?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I
you don't use it. Is there better?
Partner with Monat because they're one of my sponsors, so I use their skincare.
I heard they're all natural and stuff like that, right?
They are anti-aging and all that.
And do you actually like Monat? Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Monat? I used to call it Monat. So
it's,
Monat?
Modern Nature is what it's technically called. So Monat. Yeah.
Oh, Monat. Nature. Okay.
Modern Nature.
Cool. So what is like the best skincare product for Monat? Like what do you really like?
I like their makeup removing balm.
Why? What's so great about it?
Because it's just velvet on your face. It just like it like removes your makeup without any effort, makes your skin glowy, and it just
okay, right good. There with that energy, go into the script.
Discover the power of beauty with L'Oreal's new revitalizing skincare range. Our advanced formulas nourish and rejuvenate, revealing your natural radiance. Say goodbye to dull skin and hello to a luminous, youthful glow, because you're worth it. Visit your nearest store or shop online at L'Oreal.com and unlock the secret to radiant skin today.
Good, great. Very close. You got a little bit performative, the nerves kicked in a little bit. Just relax. Okay. It's all good. It's just as simple as you talk to me. Let's just start with just like the first line. Now that's like a pretty selly line, like most people when they read that, they're going to put all kinds of sauce on it they don't need to put on. They're going to be like, discover the power of beauty with L'Oreal's new revitalizing skincare range. Terrible. Don't do that.
Yeah.
And you didn't. That's fine. So like what we should do here is do a bit of a lead in, like a little bit of an improv to kind of get you into it. So let's talk again about Monat. So aside from the one you were talking about, is there like another product? Do you know about like guys products? Like I'm looking for like a new skincare thing. Is there anything that comes to mind?
I don't know if they have a men's line because I only ever use.
Okay, well, what else do you use? Like it doesn't have to be skincare either. What else do you like about them?
I like their balance. They have they have a whole entire line for whatever you want. So like balance for uneven skin. They've got anti-aging, all that stuff. So I use a little bit from each of those.
A little bit from each of them?
Yeah, they have like an eye cream nectar that I really like as well.
Okay,
so.
In a minute, I'm going to ask you to go into the script, and I don't want you to change how you're talking. I want you to just go into that first line and just the first line. Now, which of the balanced products, which one do you think is like the best?
The foamy cleanser.
Okay, and was that the one we were just talking about? What? Yeah. Tell me about it again.
It's a balanced foamy cleanser. So there's you have a cleanser, you've got the, oh my gosh, I can't even think of the name of what it is. It's like a toner. Yeah. You've got
what does it make your skin feel like after like tight and like whatever?
Oh, it's like supple and moisturized.
Okay, go in the script.
Discover the power of beauty with L'Oreal's new revitalizing skincare range. Our advanced formulas nourish and rejuvenate, revealing your natural radiance. Say goodbye to dull skin and hello to luminous, youthful glow, because you're worth it. Visit your nearest store or shop online at L'Oreal.com and unlock the secret to radiant skin today.
Okay, good. Great.
Still a little showy.
Okay. It's okay. When I said showy, it just sounded a little put on at first. Okay. You don't really sound put on right now, but I want to be careful of the word showy because I'm about to ask you to have a little more fun, and I want you to think that you're going too far. So, like, do you like to have fun, Mariette?
No, I'm just kidding.
You seem like you got a good sense of humor.
I do. I have a lot of fun.
What's like super fun to you? And we're going to do more fun. Like the direction for this read is I want you to have more fun. But like, tell me about something that you like to do to have fun.
For sure, karaoke.
Okay, like what do you sing in karaoke? What is it?
Oh my God, what don't I sing in karaoke? I sing everything from Bobby Brown to the Fugees to Kelly Clarkson.
Okay, well, hold on. You sing Bobby Brown?
My Prerogative is the best song ever.
Oh my God. What do you like about that song? Why do you pick that one?
It's good beat and I get to jump up and down.
Okay, go into the script.
Discover the power of beauty with L'Oreal's new revitalizing skincare range. Our advanced formulas nourish and rejuvenate, revealing your natural radiance. Say goodbye to dull skin and hello to a luminous, youthful glow. Because you're worth it. Visit the nearest store or shop online at L'Oreal.com and unlock the secret to radiant skin today.
It's great. It's good. You're rushing a little bit. I don't want to here's the thing. Like
I ran out of breath.
Yeah, we want you to sound natural and all that, but you know, when you talk in real life and when you watch this back, which I assume you'll do when you see it, when I put this up on YouTube for the whole world to see, not the whole world. When you speak, you have a natural cadence and you take a lot of breaths and pauses and you think about what you're going to say next. But when you're reading, you power through it. And even at the end where you got into L'Oreal's new revitalizing skincare range, you just right away, you started the next line. Our advanced formulas, that's what takes people off that you're reading. But if you want to sound like it's coming off the top of your head, you can put spaces wherever you want that are natural for you. You can take your time when it comes to the end of a sentence before you start. And if you take too long, you can tighten it up in post. You know, I'll do live directed sessions. And like, if it's a big paragraph and I want to get part of it out in a big breath, I'll stop. I'll take a deep breath and then I'll say the rest of it and just carry on like in a conversational, natural way. No one ever says shit.
So, but then you still do the editing afterwards and send it to them, even if they're directing?
Oh, if they're doing the live directed session, I just send them the whole session. They can edit it themselves. They know what I'm doing. They're professionals. They understand. Like there's no way that you can get through the whole thing without taking a breath. So instead of trying to rush, just naturally let yourself, wherever there's a natural break, it doesn't have to be at a period, wherever there's a natural break in the script, be confident, stop, take a deep breath, and then continue on. They expect it. Yeah. It's weirder if you don't, because then they're like, where's this person trying to get this entire thing in one breath? Which it kind of sounds like they were trying to do. So, as an exercise, let's take a look at this again. Where can we put a pause in that first sentence? Because it's kind of long. From Discover the Power of Beauty with L'Oreal's new revitalizing skincare range.
I feel like that one's okay, but the second one, like I feel like our advanced formulas nourish and rejuvenate, revealing your natural radiance. Like I feel like that's a natural break.
It could be, but let's put one in the beginning because I want to show you, just as an exercise, that you can put a pause wherever you damn well please. So I'm going to challenge you to put a pause right after beauty. I want you to make that its own thing. Discover the power of beauty with L'Oreal's new revitalizing skincare range. Okay? And take your time. And then before you go into the next line, take a breath and go through it. And if you want to play the pause on the comma, you can, but challenge yourself to sound as conversational as you can. Wherever you feel you would naturally pause when you're talking in real life, then go ahead and try it out. Don't forget to have fun and don't forget to smile. So give me a little lead in before you start. Like, who would you be talking to about skincare in real life?
I mean, I talk to a lot of people about it because I think it's so important.
Who do you like that you talk about that you like, listen, I'm going to educate you. Like, who would you love to talk to skincare about?
I am 47.
What the f***?
And I've been doing my skincare routine since I was literally 10 with my mom because she's a Mary Kay girl. So
okay, great.
If I meet a 20 or 30-year-old that I can tell is starting to look weathered, I will pull her aside and be like, listen.
Okay, is there anybody that you can change their name? You don't have to say who it is, but is there anybody you'd like to help that's they're not taking care of their skin right now?
I do have a friend. We can call her Jane.
Okay, great. Let's call her Jane and just be like, hey, Jane, I notice your skin's looking kind of weathered. And then jump into the script.
Okay. Hey, Jane, I notice your skin is a little bit weathered. Discover the power of beauty with L'Oreal's new revitalizing skincare range. Our advanced formulas nourish and rejuvenate, revealing your natural radiance. Say goodbye to dull skin and hello to luminous, youthful glow. Because you're worth it. Visit your nearest store or shop online at L'Oreal.com and unlock the secret to radiant skin today.
That was excellent.
Good.
It was totally you, and it was unexpected. You know what I mean? That's where you get the bookings. When you look at a script and you take your time and you let your natural sort of cadence and the way you say things and the emphasis you put on stuff, when you just let it naturally come out, it comes out as authentic. and nobody can duplicate it because they don't talk like you. That's where you get the reads, where you win big money. And that was great. It was super natural. It didn't sound like you were trying to selling. It sounded like you were just giving someone some advice about a product that you actually cared about. Good job. Let's do Starbucks now.
Yeah.
Okay. So give me a data read. Friendly and conversation. We know you're both those things already, so don't worry about the direction. So just read it from top to bottom. Just get your mouth around the words. There's a couple words in there that might be difficult to say in consecutively, but we'll see how you do.
Start your morning right with Starbucks' new caramel macchiato. It's the perfect blend of rich, bold espresso and smooth, creamy caramel, topped with a drizzle of caramel sauce. Treat yourself today at your nearest Starbucks and make every morning a little sweeter.
Good, great. Okay, what are we literally talking about in this script?
My morning routine.
Oh, is it your? Okay, great. So you
I
have
don't do a caramel
macchiatos?
macchiato. I do make a latte every morning.
Okay, great. So we're going to be talking about a latte, not the caramel macchiato. And you have like an emotional, like real life connection to this.
I do. So I travel a lot for work, and my only routine that I have to do in the mornings is have coffee. So like I have to find a craft coffee shop. Sorry, Starbucks. I find a craft coffee shop. I like get one or two of their lattes, and that's like my connection to home.
Are not all lattes created equal? Like, can some people like fuck it up?
Yes.
What makes a good latte? Like, tell me like the perfect latte. Like, what makes the best one?
So I was also a barista in college for Starbucks. So there is a whole science behind it, but espresso has to be ground the right way. It has to be tamped the right way. You gotta like let it drip the right way and let the crema come to the top. You've got to make the milk like foamed. Well,
okay, go into the script.
Start your morning right with Starbucks' new caramel macchiato. It's the perfect blend of rich, bold espresso and smooth, creamy caramel, topped with a drizzle of caramel sauce. Treat yourself today at your nearest Starbucks and make every morning a little sweeter.
Okay, that was great. That was good. It was good. You started to get a little bit too like controlly with like the where you were getting like kind of, I don't know, sassy
showy.
with it. A little showy. Yeah, a little performative. It was a little announcery towards the end, but like mostly it was there. It was good. Okay. So like, is there somebody, let's do it again and just like really allow yourself just to be nice and conversational. Don't try to make anybody like want to get it. Just like tell them about it, you know? Yeah. Like it's you like Starbucks, I like Starbucks, you know? There's a difference between selling and just talking about something that you have an emotional connection to and presenting an option to somebody. And they're more likely to buy, and Starbucks is more likely to hire you to sell it if you don't sell it. But you actually have an emotional connection, which you do, you know?
I do. Yeah. Okay.
When you say start your morning right, I want you to make that its own sentence and give a big pause after start and give me a shrug on that. Start your morning right. The Starbucks new caramel macchiato. Not to give you like a line reading, but it gives it I like to put pauses at the beginning because it draws people in. Because everyone's going to start off by hitting it out of the gate and just firing that line off. They're all going to sound the same. But people that have been doing this for a while have the confidence to put a pause in the beginning. Because if you nail that, start your morning right, and you say it like an actual real ass person, and you put a pause there, people are going to lean in. They're going to listen like, oh, whoa, who's this?
Yeah.
And then they'll listen to the rest of your read, because in the beginning, the first 3 to 4 seconds are crucial, because if they don't like the way you're saying it, they're not going to listen to the rest of it. So it doesn't matter if you end up knocking it out of the park on the back half. They'll never get there.
Yeah. Okay.
So have that confidence at the beginning. So before we get into it, who's your favorite person to have coffee with?
Probably my best friend Stacy.
Stacy?
We shared many Starbucks, many caramel macchiatos on our trips up to my company when we were working in the suburbs.
Oh, yeah? Do you guys like gossip and stuff over coffee?
I do. I mean, she's my bestie.
Okay, start the script right there. Start the script.
Start your morning right with Starbucks new caramel macchiato. It's the perfect blend of rich, bold espresso and smooth, creamy caramel, topped with a drizzle of caramel sauce. Treat yourself today at your nearest Starbucks and make every morning a little sweeter.
Yeah, that was great. Do it one more time. There was a little bit of stumble in the beginning. See if you can smooth out, see if you can get that pause in and still smooth it out and make it sound natural.
Start your morning right with Starbucks new caramel macchiato. It's the perfect blend of rich, bold espresso and smooth, creamy caramel, topped with a drizzle of caramel sauce. Treat yourself today at your nearest Starbucks and make every morning a little sweeter.
Yeah, that was great.
Okay.
Good job. Good
Caramel,
job.
caramel. It's such a hard word to say.
Well, it's funny because, like, I mean, I'm from Canada, so like I've been trying to get used to all the American pronunciations, but everybody here pronounces things differently depending on what state you're in.
Yeah.
In Canada, everybody says caramel. Here, everybody, like from like in New York, everyone says caramel. And people call
I know.
like, back home, like the name, like I have a friend named Anna, and I'm actually probably going to see her later today. And everybody in New York calls her Anna, but everybody back home calls her Anna.
Weird. I'm from Chicago, so Anna is more the Chicago.
Right. So data and data. Yeah, I said data.
The script that I did yesterday was integral or integral. And I was like, I don't know which way to do it. So I got on dictionary.com and it has the pronunciations. And apparently integral is more, or integral is like when you're talking about like something that you need to complete. And integral is a mathematic term.
Good.
Fun
okay,
fact.
listen, before we... We're gonna end here, but before we do, one thing I want to say is like, you know, where you're starting off for somebody who's like, you've taken the course, we've done some classes together, but you're always like, you're bringing it, and like your voice has an amazing quality to it. And I know you have the work ethic because you do so many things. But if you really want to do this, at one point, you're just gonna have to be like, okay, this week I'm gonna do the bare minimum at my other jobs, and I'm gonna focus all my attention on this just to get it off the ground. Because the beginning in voiceover, when you're trying to get it off the ground, that's the most crucial because it's the hardest, just to get some momentum. And once you get the momentum going, then it'll slowly start to take off and you can kind of take your foot off the gas a bit. But the beginning, that's the most crucial part. And you have it in you. You can do it.
Thanks. I'm excited.
No okay, good. Do you have any last thoughts, last questions, anything else?
No, I mean, thank God you answer my texts every time I text and say like, what do I do here? So thank you for that. I don't think he does that for everybody, but we're friends. So, I mean, you know, I take advantage of that a little bit.
You call me out now. I was going to start backing.
Going
I do
to
it for
school.
everybody, I swear to God.
Going to school.
All right, everybody, that's the end. Thank you so much for watching. If you're interested in learning about VoiceOver, check the links below. There's many ways to work with me. Jump on a call, jump on a chat with me. You can book one, and we'll talk about your career and if I'm right for you, if I can steer you in the right direction. Other than that, I'm Jesse, and this is Mariette, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.